Right, hello and welcome back to Hired Gun. So, I've actually done a little bit since last time, but the problem was, again, is it crashed and deleted the recording.
Show me what you got.
But I had a little look at the weapons vendor. I'm hoping to save up for this Deathbringer +1 bolter. So we'll be saving our money for that. I've spent a bit of money on some stims and getting medkits.
It shouldn't be like that. They said it was an abandoned
And
dome full of
then
archaeo-tech. They should have told us it was abandoned because of the plants will eat you. Elmore's teeth.
I looked at the B-side missions and did one, and by did one, what I mean is I attempted one, died. It were a defense mission, so it's like a really big combat encounter that you have to beat. I died, and it still seems to be when you die, all the medkits and stims you've used don't get returned to you that you had at that checkpoint. It just acts as if you've used them all, even though you clearly hadn't. So now, so then I basically just kept dying and dying over and over again until it then just crashed.
Just starting to wonder if there's a part of this I don't
Find
understand.
find and eliminate the dangerous criminal with a bounty on his head. That might be a good one. It's a high bounty. So just before going, I'll even show you this. Oh, and I changed the sights on the Escher's Kiss to iron sights. I hated that mid-range scope that was on it when the thing's practically a machine pistol. You know, you wouldn't put a scope on a Mac 10, for example, would you, sir? But yeah, we're going in with max stims and medkits. But the problem is, if we don't do this in one perfect run, no matter what medical equipment you still have remaining, well, no. Once you've used the medical equipment, it's gone. When you go back to a checkpoint, you only have what you have left. So if you use the medkits, you had best be certain you're going to get to the next checkpoint. Because if you use them and then die, you don't get them back. If I go against, and it's a real problem that, and I really hope that that's not deliberate on the dev's part. It's really easy to fix that bug if it is a bug. They'll just not be saving these numbers on the checkpoint and then reloading them in. And it's just a number, it's an integer. It's one variable in the code that can easily change that. Also, these not equipped. I'm still uncertain as to what's equipped and what's not when I'm playing. So, when I got those light undersuits, they didn't actually... It's not like I had 4 of them that are all like layered armour on top of each other. No, you've got 4 slots, 4 undersuits that you can just have, I guess, for variety's sake. Maybe some will have different bonuses later on, but okay, so they're equipped. Weird. Anyway, but yeah. So theoretically, if you're losing those in mission though, say you come across a boss that's particularly difficult and you use all your meds, you nearly get him, but just miss out, you get reloaded at the checkpoint with none of those meds. And it auto-saves. There's not a manual save on this, it's all auto-save. If you go to the menus, options, there's no save button. There's no save button whatsoever. It's all auto-save. So, theoretically you could soft lock the game. Just pointing that out there. Theoretically you could use all your meds, load back into the boss, and you would have to, unless you can continuously do those side missions in between to re-earn money to re-get meds, but I think theoretically you can soft lock the game right now. Or at the very least, once you've failed the mission, you might have to quit even though you're right at the end on the boss because you've used your meds and it won't give you them back. It defeats the point of having them unless you intend on beating that level in one single run. So, it's a worry. They need to fix that. I hope it's not intentional. Because that will be a really hell of a nasty thing to do to people. But oh no, you must beat the game in one run. What have we got? Pious Legacy. Light undersuit +1. We might have just found some better armour. And did some things fall down here? Yes, they did. A few things did, actually. Is there just a trail of money down here? Okay. Let's see where I'm heading. Find and eliminate the target, 7 of them, and I've got the one and only treasure chest in the area. Marvellous. So is this not the way I'm meant to be going? Oh dear. Where'd he go? That's another one as well. There seems to be a bug where it's just not playing the combat music. Not certain if it's a bug. Really? I was dodging then and it still hit me. These are way too quick. They're meant to be ogrins. They don't jump like that. That's not how ogrins work. He should be not jumping at me, but running at me. I didn't mean to use a medkit there, I accidentally pressed the damn button. Okay, so it's tracked from there all through there. Where's the way down? Here we go. Is this... No. Is it up? How do I get to there? Damn it. It like pushes you as you come off the wall. Let's see if I can figure this out then. Hey. Is it through here? Oh, it might be. No. Is there just like a really obvious spot that I'm meant to go through? Yeah, sort of, ish. And grenade. That's a medkit use. That's grenade. Oh, come on. How are you not dead? They just stood there and tanked my entire clip. And it's... Oh, I hate that reload, how it just doesn't reload. It lets you aim and fire and everything, and then it's just like, nope. You know, like, yeah, it really does. It lets you aim, pull the trigger and everything. Again, there's just what the bugs that are really annoying me. Because I can put up with the fact that for some reason the combat music just seems to come and go when it pleases. I can put up with that. I can put up with the hit and miss voice acting. I can put up with the fact that some of the animations, again, they're not quite in place. I can put up with that. The control scheme is a bit... They really should have had someone look at that before they released this. They really should have. But the ones that are really getting me again are that bug with it using the... The hell gun is that? I think it's a plasma weapon. It seems to be hitting me like a damn truck. I'm losing like half my health to it from a salvo. Right, I'll see if I can swap to a weapon where I've got a bit of ammo. But the other bug that I'm finding that's really... You're getting into the flow state in the combat, and then something like this will happen. Right? You're probably thinking, well, what? I'm holding down aim. I'm holding down the aim button right now. I've not let go. And if I let go, repress it, there you go, it's aimed. But if I'm holding the aim button down whilst I'm reloading, which you tend to do in shooters, it doesn't re-aim, you have to repress it. It's a little thing, but it causes that, like, half a second delay, and it doesn't... And you think, well, what about firing? Right now I'm pressing the fire button, right? It's held down. I'm holding down aim and fire right now. Nothing's happening. The logic doesn't work after the gun's just been freshly reloaded. It's just a bit jarring. Right, where are we? So we've got 2 of 7 targets are dead, apparently. And I'm already low on my meds. Where the hell am I meant to go here then, eh? So much for those things to guide me, eh? You would reckon oil, it'll be this way. You know, surely it's just forwards. No, it just cuts off. So where the hell is it expecting me to go here? And I think it's reusing some of the maps from earlier. I think this is the first mission map. But I think it's sort of backwards. I mean, is it up there? Where the hell am I? I would much prefer to just give me a waypoint to navigate to. So that's where we came through. The only thing I can think is that it could be up there somewhere, but there's no way of getting there, as far as I can tell. Bit of money at least, but... Christ, this is just a mess, isn't it? Yeah, there's House Escher, but doesn't lead anywhere. Maybe it's back the way that I came. Maybe there's just going to be a bunch of loosely connected areas. rather than it being linear. I don't know. You know what I can do? Let's call Doggo. Yeah. So where we just came from is now full of enemies. Yeah, I need to use him more often. Highlighting enemies is a nice, easy way to find your way. Yeah, look, that it's just infested the area. They've all spawned in. That is weird. And I don't know how they saw me, but okay, that's probably the coolest thing I've done so far. Oop. I think they're one of the targets. They seem to be a bit tougher than the others. Eliminate, yeah, 3 of 7. Ah. Oh, you are kidding me. Please say that the game decided to put a checkpoint after that second fight. And that it's not just whipped me back to the start without any meds. Info. Nope, I'm back at the beginning. What was that? Can parkour backwards apparently. Doesn't say these are randomised every time. They are. Oh, for God's sake. So we don't have better armour now. Now we're instead... Go away! Christ almighty. So apparently now... Yeah. No, take down. Christ almighty, don't reload. They really need to be on separate buttons or something. They really do. That does not work at all. See, the thing with Doom, which again, I'm sure that that's probably what inspired this game, doesn't have a reload button. You forget that. You know, Doom just doesn't have a reload button, and it really helps. Anyway, it would seem that now... What? What on earth is this doing here? And I've not got any meds anymore. I've got 1 stim, and I'm nearly dead. And I can't even regenerate my health because you have to do that in the timer after being shot at. And this game is really stingy about dropping health packs. You know, it's like, oh, but just shoot them within the timer. I can't. He's burrowed, hasn't he? So I can't even get my health back. It's just gone. It's gone until, well, until I just find a medkit, which it doesn't drop. He actually tapped me slightly for a teeny amount of health, so I could actually gain back more health than I had. This even working? Because this is the better gun that I've just picked up. Presumably it would be a, well, yeah, a better gun. Right.
That's him.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm not done.
Oh well, you see, they're a mini boss and therefore ignore bullets. Oh, they're not even gonna flinch. They're just gonna shoot me in the face. Good lord. Christ. Again? And still no medkits? Still nothing? It's going to give me absolutely nothing. I don't get medkits. It keeps your grenades, I think, when you've used them. They can manage that. Why can't they do your health kits? Why not your medkits? I'm really wondering if that's a bug or a really poor design choice. Because if it's going to delete things on the checkpoint, then what's the damn point in having a checkpoint? Hey, I'm here. Oh, F off you. Where's she gone? Is there one of those panels where I can just leave the mission, where I keep all my blue items? Because I would say that that's probably worth more than paying than the £5 pay from this. I would argue. Oh, for God's sake! Now what's there? Oh, and the aiming is so bad. I think I'm gonna crank the auto aim up, because you aim it's like, oh, but the auto aim will do. No, it seems to. It feels like it's almost turned off. And the problem is that, again, it's the sticks. They've got like this really overly, like this overzealous. Even with it on minimum, the dead zone on the sticks is very overzealous. Right? Just putting it out there. This is a fairly new controller. It's a PS5 controller. It's practically brand new. I don't need much of a dead zone. You use that usually for old pads that are beginning to die a little bit, you know. You might need a bit of one. But the thing that really gets me is that you start aiming to the side. Well, you start aiming and there seems to be no difference between moving the analog a little bit and moving it a lot. There's almost no difference. That's what's really doing me here. If that was... Why is the auto aim turned off? It was on default. Why has it gone to... There, it's on high. Christ, it turned itself off. It's turned itself flaming off. No wonder I'm dying. It's like, hey, midway we just switched all your aim settings about. Oh, thanks, game. Love you too. Deathbringer. Oh, that's one of the... Oh, but look at that. No blue items this time. You could abuse that. You could absolutely... You could 100% abuse that. To just keep re-rolling chests. You absolutely could. 100%. None of those were the targets, however. Right. Is that everyone? Or do I need to be on the lookout for more people showing up randomly? Well, that was a bit weird. Also, every time you seem to touch a wall while you're in air, you just start wall running on it. Okay, careful, careful, careful. How do they instantaneously see me? That's one. Oh yeah, there's an actual auto-aim there now. You know, when the aim button's working.
One more for luck, scummer. I'm not gonna waste it.
I don't even know. Was that a grenade that was thrown at me?
This one on, scum.
Oh no, she's got a grenade launcher. Jesus Christ. Okay. Is that everyone? Are we all dead? Is everyone dead? Yes. Everyone appears to be very much dead.
Oh, I see ya.
He says as several more spawn in. And this isn't why isn't this loaded? I noticed that then. It doesn't automatically reload the gun when it's empty, it just doesn't. Why? Why does it not do that? I'm getting fed up of this. I might just go back to headquarters and just up main quest. This is ludicrous. Oh. I might have to lower difficulty just because it seems to be bugging out on me that often. You know, the jankiness and bugs just seem to be raising the difficulty artificially outside of what's meant to be the difficulty of the game. Oh. I've got to say, all as good looking as the environments are, they're going to have to make up a lot for it with this. Striker +1 with a bunch of mods. Yes. And I'm immediately being shot at without any warning whatsoever. There's an enemy that wasn't there that is now, and you're being killed. Great, thanks game. That wasn't one of the targets, even though it's, you know, an advanced enemy with a plasma rifle, apparently not one of the targets. Not trying to wall run, game. Careful, careful, careful. I haven't even fired yet. I'm just up in a vent and they've already seen me. There's so many of them. And a big guy and everything. Okay. Okay, this definitely appears to be a bit punchy, this gun. Oh. No, reload. Why is reload the same as every other button?
You're gonna be pieces!
Well, that looks pretty cool, I imagine. Oh,
Right to the throat, soft
oh dear, that is not a normal ogre. I'm not even near that hit.
You know that sound?
How am I meant to actually dodge that? And of course my gun needs to flaming reload. Please die and stop shooting me. It's just hitting me like a damn truck constantly. I can't do anything about it.
Oh, I'm not done.
Get... Oh, he's... And he's gonna end up killing me at this rate. I can't dodge it. I've jumped half a story up in the air and then done a double dash and it just doesn't work. It's just you cannot dodge that move, and you cannot do this area without your meds. If you go in without medkits, without stims, you cannot do this area. Even though there's some really cool stuff to get, you cannot do it because it keeps resetting you to the checkpoint without anything. And God knows how this made it past QA testing. This is awful to find out this. I think this time when it goes to the desk screen I'll just have to say to head back to headquarters and hope to Christ it lets me keep some of the items I found. Otherwise it's been a massive waste. And I hate how these enemies keep spawning in straight out my backside. Like, they were not there. They have spawned in. These enemies, a minute ago, didn't exist. And they're just, some of them as well, they just tank your bullets and you can't dodge. There's no, the thing with Doom is that what you have to understand is most of the enemies were melee based, they're demons. And the ones that were range based did things like shoot fireballs at you or these obvious projectile attacks that you could get out of the way of. Whereas that, how can I dodge that from here? There's no... Oh god, it's that Ogren again, isn't it? So it spawned another one of those. That's another thing, the enemies' spawns are randomised. These past few times there's been a giant electric Ogren thingy. Really? All of those missed, and my guy just starts flailing around like a moron. Great. The Ogren's literally camping me, waiting for me to come out of the animation to kill me now. And I'm dead. No, I accidentally pressed go to headquarters. Not headquarters, I accidentally pressed use stim, whatever it is. I've gone back in. I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna grab the chest loot and I'm gonna leave. Well, I don't think I can leave. I think I have to kill myself and. Right, come on. This is ridiculous, this. I've not even found out good this time. God, and again, it clearly they've not bothered to do the checkpoints properly. They've clearly not bothered because the chests re-roll. It re-rolls the loot. It should roll them once. Otherwise you could absolutely exploit that. The auto aim's turned off again, hasn't it? It has. It's It keeps removing the auto aim. I'm here flailing around, unable to shoot. Because again, there's no easing effect on the analog sticks. Like, if you've ever played a shooter, you know, you play Call of Duty or Battlefield or any shooter that's worth their salt. On a pad, on controller, what will happen is you will press the aim, well, you'll move the analog stick, and it moves it, and if you move it a little bit, it moves a little bit, and you move it a lot, and you move faster. This, it's like, yeah, it moves. That's jamming. It goes from 0 to moving fairly quickly, like precise aiming. That's difficult at range. Like, as soon as it starts moving and you stop, and you're trying to do this quickly. I mean, I'll show you here. You can see I'm trying to line it up on that target, and yeah. Anyway.
Here's one. He's mine.
I'm probably gonna die. Because it's rolled for an electric ogre. First few times wasn't there. Now it is. New enemy, not faced it before. Not even had a tutorial on it. But it does massive undodgeable attacks that hit you like a truck. Right, back to headquarters. Loot. Okay. It looks like we do keep our items then. So I could... you could absolutely cheese it. You could go in, open that chest, wait till it gets you a bunch of blue items, and then leave with them. Just kill yourself. Oh my god. That's such an oversight. How have they missed that? I don't know. But anyway, we're 40 minutes in. It's time for my dinner. I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll do better next time.